of Cosmoteer. Let's go ahead and let's dive into this. This is going to be a Pimp My Ship episode. This episode is going to be based on a ship made by Galbatorox. It is the Eater of Crumpets. Let's save this ship. Let's go here. We are in September, and this is September 3rd. 9/3/2024. Right. And let's go ahead and take a look at this Eater of Crumpets. Now, I've seen a ship very similar to this one, but this one's a whole 1 million ship. And so let's see how this goes. Well, welcome. Hello, host up. Good evening for you. Alright, Eater of Crumpets. Now, the first thing that I'm looking at this ship is it's super tanky. I like actually this armor and this armor. But my only concern here, the first thing I look at is the first time I'm actually even looking at the insides of the ship, is I'm worried about thrust. But aside from thrust, that is a very... good morning, host up again. That is a very... Okay, I like the layer stacking the nukes. I like the walkways, in and out, in and out. I like the deck cannon placements with the power capacitors. Tons of storage. Tons of nukes. This ship is definitely super powerful versus itself. Let's take a different ship to throw it at. Okay. In theory, this ship, with the amount of shield it has, the amount of tanky ability it has, and then the nuke placement, I guess it doesn't have any point defenses on it. The EMP's just whipped out this side of it. And then the EMP wiped out that side of it, and then the missiles are coming here and barraging this way. And you see how slow it's turning? That's the biggest improvement I would think I would want to change in this ship is maneuverability. Even if you were to control this ship and say I wanted to get to here and angle right here to blow this up, you would still lose a good chunk of your ship. Yeah, lost this whole side. No point defenses, but I'm not going to worry about the point defenses. I don't think it was designed for point defenses for the way it is. I think it wouldn't be bad to put some point defenses back here. But maneuverability, I think, doesn't even have enough command points. So they have one control room, eating up almost the entire point system for this. They got walkways, double check this, okay, so they have down and up. Honestly, these, instead of doing this, I think it would be better to just put them up here and just have layer armor here. That way you section off the ship with the front part, because once you lose this, then this should just be armor. And then move these out of the way. Okay, no dedication for them, they are just for shields. So it is better when you lose this, because you're going to lose this and then you're going to lose all this, and then these are weak points. So in my own personal opinion, this and this, and then you have all this. This should go up, and this should just be straight armor. It should be its own part of the ship. You should do something like this. And then toss that out, and then layer stack this armor in. Huh. Okay, double piece, double piece. Double piece. And fill in the gaps. And then that's better-ish. I mean, it's still, you still when you lose it, because this part's for this part of the ship anyways. And then what about these guys? These are green. These are energy. General energy. Yeah, I would do the same thing for here. And then wipe this out right here. Layer stack it that way. There we go, that works. And that works this way. And this works this way. Okay. Are they still general energy? Yeah, I think so. Green, general energy. And these guys were they both shields? Hold on. Save this ship. Double check it so I don't mess it all up. Okay, come back over here. We are in September 3rd. Let's get rid of that Polaris. We're going to do 1.1. Save this ship. Let's pull in 1.1 just because I don't know. Okay, one. These is... Okay, so it is. So shields and general energy. And 3 general energy, 3 general energy. Okay. That's exactly what it is. Now we've... That's better armor placement for that. This is cool. Back thrusts. That's the only 2 back thrusts next to the shields. Interesting, okay. And then you got forward thrusts. Which to me, this is not enough. Personally. Okay, hyperdrive, okay. 1 control room. This seems like a lot of loaders for this. But I think that works. And then you have, this is for this, engine room power, okay. And then, okay. Let's wipe that out. Take the original. What I'm watching here is what I changed is I moved these up here like that so that these kind of separated its own ship. I want to see where the weak points are and then move these out of the way. So those should actually be moved. So we lost this right away. Now it's its own ship again. You see how this ship already lost all this? But this ship now has its own layer of armor, because it's completely separate. There's no weak points in it. Where this one did. I didn't even watch to see how that one blew up. I was mainly watching where the crew placements are. So when the ship's getting hit heavily, with this part right here, these guys should probably move up. I kind of want to leave them there. But you see how when this blows up, then this blows up here, and then this takes out. But if we move it here, based on a front-to-front assault, yeah, see how that just got taken out? I want to move it up 1 layer. Yeah, see this one, so move it up 1 or 2, maybe 2. Move it up 2 bunker spots. It'll be better. And you see how this one still blew up, and this one. So just the armor, just the placement of the bunkers alone. There's now 1, 2 out of 3. Well, I didn't do 3 battles yet. Two battles. Okay, so what I want to do is take this, and I want to move this up to 1, 2, and see if that makes any difference. This needs to be layer stacked. We're gonna add that pieces of armor there. And we're gonna do this one right here. Make that a single piece. Okay, those guys are still energy guys, okay. And we're gonna change this one to 1.2. We're gonna try that again. So what I'm expecting to happen here is it's going to blow up this, and then this is going to hit armor instead of hitting the crew. Okay, so we still lost one crew on that side, but that's fine. That one lost one crew too. And then this right here, I actually want to move up one more step too as well. So here, let's watch this one while this one... So this is a weak point, that's a weak point. This weak point's right here. So if it hits right here, if we lose it, the nukes just blew up that side right there. I don't know why it's circling. But see, this is a weak point when being hit. They circled each other for whatever reason. But I already can see what I want to change on this one is this should move up 1, 2. So this right here, this 1, 2, this 1, 2. We're going to change this to right here. This is going to change to airlock. And then these is going to change to the fire extinguisher. We're going to worry about the fire extinguisher over here. And then the rest can be armor. Trying to think of where to stick it. Really, be fine. That'll work. We'll watch to see how that gets hit. May have to move the fire extinguisher somewhere else, but that should work. .3. Alright, let's see how this does. So all we do is we just move the bunkers around, put a little bit more armor here. That's blowing up this. That's now hitting armor instead of hitting anything else. That's fine. We lost this. Now this is now armor. This one still blew up. They still blew each other up. I'm wondering if the other placement one is a better placement. Let me just double check that one more time. Is it 1.1 or 1.2? 1.1 is the one we made changes to. Maybe this placement's better. We'll see. Because this one won twice in a row. And maybe they're moving it. Maybe it's just supposed to blow up that, and then the armor here is better because of the circumstances of how it's getting hit. Lose that. We lost a cannon. And this one's already about to go to... No. Too many nukes flying at it. We're gonna live with 1.3. I still think 1.3 is a better one. 1.3, okay, watch it blow itself each other apart again. I really wish that this had more movement. That's not gonna work there. Well, it could if we move this down to 1. And then he could fit that in there. That'll give you a little bit more maneuverability. So what I'm thinking here is you take this goes down at least 1. And this right here. Ah. Could do that. You could do something like this. Something like this. And let's dust this out, I know it's blowing itself up. That'll be like that. Get rid of this door. Get rid of this door. Where's the invalid blueprint? What part's invalid? Oh, this part right here. .4. You would think small little boosters of thrusters like this would be making messed up, but it actually gives it just a tiny bit more maneuverability. It'd be nicer if we could reverse them the other way, give it some reverse thrusts. And we just lost this whole section right here. And that thing lost this section too. But see how it's turning just a slightly faster, and see how this one's getting into position just because a little bit of thrust. And so this one's facing forward and this one's not. Yeah, the tiny bit of thrust helps a little bit, and then as you lose more armor, it gets better and better. So see, this one won just because a tiny bit more mobility. It would be nicer if we had, and this is what I'm thinking about, instead of just one control room, a control room plus a cockpit, so that we can flesh out these thrusters a little bit better. Do something like this. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. Or maybe two cockpits. We could do two cockpits. There's storage for that, storage for that. There's storage for this. I'm trying to think of where to put it so that we don't. There you go. Do we have any dedications? Okay, that's that, that's that. You could also be dedicated to this. There you go. Because he has 4. There's 3. There's one more guy there. Well, I guess this guy was an energy runner, wasn't they? Let's double check the pilot dedications. Pilot dedications, do they have energy? Yeah. Which means somebody would walk away, which is not good. Which means that won't work, because you have one single runner for the pilots. So take that off, leave that there. That's there like this. Which means that we have... What are those guys? Those guys are gunners. Gunners. 1 to 3 gunner, gunner. Do we have any non-dedicated people for the pilot? Do I have to add in 2 more crew members just for that? So be it. I don't like it placed there, but I'm putting it there anyways. Okay, let's just change it. Let's just change it. What I'm thinking here is to take this. This is gonna go up 1 slot like that. This is gonna come over here. This is gonna be pilot. Now this can become armor. There we go. And then pilot. Okay. This goes 1.5 for right now. Now we're going to fix the thrusters in the back, now that we have 50 points to play with. Let's fix this thrust. I want these engine rooms to move. And I want more thrust back here, but then there's no way to get the power there. Because he's got 1 medium reactor, and this is this right here. If this moved down, engine room, it's kind of a tough call. It's gonna be standard thrusters. That pushes it too far. What can happen here is this can be there. This can be wiped out here like this. Oops. This one. Toss these doors. Don't need them. Standard thrust, which will wipe out the armor in the back. What about large thrusters? This will wipe that out. So, no, I need the door. Need that door. Okay. Toss all this off. Toss that off. Toss that off. Now this needs to become armor. Just need to make sure it's attached. And somehow fill this in. Worry about the rest later. Maybe you want to fill that in, maybe not. This gives us a little bit more maneuver here, and then this right here is empty space. But I wish what we could do here. And that's the way in, out, in, out. We can't reverse it that way. Not gonna work that way. And these ones already are right there with that one. Unless this were to, yeah, live with it. Go to 1.6. I know I messed up the paint design and whatnot, but right now we have a tiny bit more movement. Just watch and see how this one moves to this one. And you see how this one can now strafe a little bit differently, get into a different position. I don't like the cockpit right there, which then blows up that one. Makes it a weak point. Let's move it someplace a little bit safer. It's not a safe place to put it. Like even that's a lot of Hyperion storage. Even putting it back here is a safer place than putting it up there. Like, take that off. I'm liking it is better. I thought the same thing. Replace the storage next to the hyperdrive. Yeah. Thank you, Holsup. We're thinking the same thing. And then this goes over here like this. And then that can be... I don't remember how it looked. And more armor. And then this is a pilot. The pilots. There we go. And if you add 2 crews, adding more cockpit can work too. And if you add 2 crews, adding more cockpit can work too. Adding 2 crews? What do you mean? I guess it could, but I don't think he has dedicated. I guess the red crew members, right? The red crew members? Red shirts? The red shirts have... Well, they have it too. Okay, but are they dedicated? Yes, they are. Then we could add a second cockpit. We'll worry about a second cockpit a little bit later. We'll go to 1.7. 7. Now we added a tiny bit more armor here. Those all single pieces. These should be double pieces. Oh yeah, these guys, but it has them as an energy runner. I mean, technically they have that one as an energy runner, and then the red guys would be for the cockpits to provide energy. 4 blue cameras sitting in 1 control room. Yeah, it's so that they can have somebody to run the energy to it. Because if it runs out of energy, then it's gonna... Alright, that one won versus this one. We want a constant win. There's just empty space. I believe I worked that out. Get a little bit more maneuverability. I don't like the placement of this right here. This one and this one. I guess I understand this one placed here for this reason, so that they can shoot this one, but this one... What dedications we got for this? 3 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'll show you those guys. So what you can do is this. We'll leave it. That alone. So what Holsip, I believe, is saying is because we already have 4 people here and this only requires 3, this one can just be for this one, and then these guys in red back here could be power dedicators to this. But we have to reroute the dedications. So what we could do here is, and I could be wrong with what he's saying, but is rip this off. I can just be that. And then this guy gets dedicated back to here, to this one. And then these guys would have to be rededicated for power to these and this and this. Which in theory they can do that because they're just engine room guys. Yeah, that could work. So we could do this. Change over here. Take this guy and say you're dedicated to this. And take these and say you're also dedicated to these. Priorities and infrared cruising should be an issue. Yeah. And then this can be saved as 1.8. My kid just woke up. He woke up because I told him there's school today. Good morning.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, son. He woke up early. Okay, you're gonna go with sleep over there. Go ahead. Boom, boom, boom. Got more tiny bit movement here and there. I want to make sure we constantly... The armor here, just a tiny bit extra armor. And then that is explosion point right there. Still have a cockpit. But not enough to control it. As you can see, the thrusters are not moving anymore. With this one, the thrusters are still going because the cockpit's still there. So... What to change? What to change? This one's still one this way. What I was thinking of changing is moving these and these out of the way so this becomes more armor, because I was trying to see what explodes. Because these bunkers right here are actually... They're taking away armor from the front. So we can move these out of the way in some form or fashion. That goes boom, and then I lose all this, and then this all goes boom because all the nukes fly at it. And that one still got that one. We still have armor there. We lost all this. I'm liking the movement on it, but it's just combat movement because they're just smaller thrusters. We don't actually increase the speed by all that much. What to change here? What to change there? What to change here? What to change here? Oh, I know what you could. I know you could put the fire extinguishers. The fire extinguisher could actually add armor here. So this part right here, that's what I've done on other ships like this too, is this can move out of the way. It's just empty space. And then this can become armor. And then this... He's got front and... I don't know if I like those there. And this... What if we move this right next to it and then put that on the outside? And then when this goes boom, we don't lose as much. That's all theoretical. Oh, no, till we do it. Yes, kid?
Daddy, we need to go to school.
I know you really want to go to school. We're going to go once school starts. Alright, we'll make that change. We're going to call that... We're going to call that what it is. 1.8, 1.9. Let's get to those, let's get to those. Let's put the shields. I'll make sure that there's actually enough for the shields. So they all got out. Ran around. That loses that. That loses that. That went boom, but I believe there's a little bit more armor there now. Yeah, a little bit, see a little bit more armor. And then this goes boom, and then that goes boom. We still have our control room, and we still have our cockpit. Tiny little movements here and there. This ship should have been blown up already because it lost its control room first. We'll do one more test. We're going to restart and swap. We'll see what this does. But I'm probably going to have to wrap this up because I got to go feed my kid, get him to school. Do the rest of everything. Even though he woke up early, but I got to make sure he eats. So if you enjoyed this content, please feel free to hit the like button. It helps me out a ton. Let's push up this content to other people, bring awareness to it. If you like, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, especially what you don't like so that I can improve and make better content. If you have not already, please feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month, check out what content I have. Thank you all for being here, thank you all for watching, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I am going to go ahead and test this one more time. I saw that one won pretty quickly, pretty easily. I like how the armor placement, everything's on it. I like the extra movement on it. We didn't get to do as many upgrades as we wanted to because we ran out of time. But you see how that head blows off? And see how there's no armor there? Where this one, this head blows off, and you see how there's all this armor? That one already lost its control room, and this one's still going. Tiny little improvements, but now it's winning in a more consistent order with just the tiny little things that we did. Anyways, again, thank you all for being here again. Thank you all for watching, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day.